Hi guys, so in the starting I'm going to disconnect the optical hard drive in which I'm going to disconnect the SATA cable and the power cable. Then I'm going to put pressure on the sides and then I'm going to pull the drive out. It is a bit tricky but you can see. Then comes the hard disk. Disconnect the power cable and the SATA cable from the disk as well as the motherboard. Pull the hard drive from the front of the PC. Look how easy it is. It is the turn of the video card now. So open the screws carefully. So here there are only two screws that are required to be opened. So open them carefully and then disconnect the power cables and very carefully take out the graphics card. That's it. And keep it aside for your own convenience. Now this PC uses two RAMs. So just take these out very carefully. Yeah. So now it is the very tricky part. So you have to keep track of all the cables that you are going to disconnect now. So slowly you can disconnect all the cables that are connected to the motherboard, and then just if you feel confused, just take a picture of the motherboard before you are going to do this step. Okay, that's it. So now in this part we are going to take out the power LEDs, which are really small, so you have to be very careful. Guys, now we are in the middle of the assembly, so take out all the 9 screws in the motherboard and then very gently lift the motherboard up like this and then place it over on the table. Now start disconnecting the fan by turning the flaps anti-clockwise. Pay attention to the arrows on the top of the flaps. They should always face inside the fan to unlock. It is very important, otherwise you'll break the fan. Now take this out like this. Yeah. Now unlock the processor chip and take it out. Make sure that you don't touch the inside of the chip very carefully. Yeah. So now after taking out, just clean the leftover lid that is present here with the alcohol cleanser. Then take the lid which acts as a thermal conductor here for our chip and the motherboard. Place a little bit over here like this and put it back and lock it properly. Make sure that you lock it properly, otherwise you'll have to do it again. When we are going to assemble the motherboard, just keep in track of all the screws, because here in the motherboard there are total 9 screws that you have to attach, and then keep the track of all the cables that you are going to attach with the motherboard. These are the 2 RAMs, and make sure that the fan is totally locked and secure, because if it isn't, it will not work. And then all the SATA cables and the power cables are properly connected to the power source. So guys, your motherboard should look like this at the end of the video. So so this should look like this, and everything should be in place, because otherwise it will not work. So keep in track and look closely. You can pause the video also to make sure everything is in its place. Okay, so this is the optical drive that you have to make sure that its SATA cable and its power cable is connected to the motherboard. And then here comes the hard disk. Both the same cables should be connected to the motherboard, and make sure that they are connected, otherwise your PC will not boot. And there are now 2 RAMs. Make sure that they are properly connected and secure in the motherboard. Then comes your fan. Your fan should be locked, so the arrows, if you can see here, they should be outside, facing outside the fan. Okay, now make sure that your video card, your graphics card, is connected to the motherboard properly, and all the power cables are connected to it so that it can work. Then here comes power LEDs. These are a little bit complicated, so make sure you see all the signs right over here in the back, and you'll be fine. Before covering up the CPU properly, we have to check that if the motherboard works. So now we are going to test it on the computer, that if it boots. Okay, for the testing, just make sure that your CPU is connected to a power source and your DVI cable is connected directly to the video card, and let's test it. We will make sure that it is on. It is on, as you can see, and we can turn the CPU from the front. Now everything is working, all the fans are working. Now you can see the PC is booting, so everything is okay with our CPU. So our assembling and disassembling